Okay guys, hope you're well. I'm just finishing for the weekend and I've had a number of requests to see if there's an easier way to read the strength sheet. So I've stripped it down to bare basics and made it about as simple as I can get it for you. Okay. Now it's very, very simple. This section, if we start going around clockwise, tells you the chart that you're best looking at for the particular pair if it's coming into play. If there's no chart time frame, it means it's not a particularly good market today, and it's looking at the ATR and a number of different elements. Don't worry guys, all the inputs are still there, because if I use the engine, there is the engine. All the numbers and inputs and exact are here. The bias engine that works this, that you see, all those inputs, they're still here. All right, so there's a mass amount of input that goes into this on a daily basis. So that's what this section does. It's picking you the chart to look at. And what you're looking for in that chart is the trend. In other words, is it going up or is it going down? The bias is, well, it's what I trade that you see. It'll sort of say something like the DAX, whether it's slowing, whether it's no change, swapping, gaining, exact, and it gives you a little bit of a blurb there, whether I'm going long or short, and the change is the percentage, and what that percentage is, it's how strong it is. Okay, this is the majors that it looks at every single day. And if there's nothing here takes your fancy, it should pull out at least one of these a day. And what you're looking for is a time frame and then something in this column here to tell you whether it's good to go. Dead simple. All right. Again, and this is like giving you a little idea of what's going on, whether it's slowing down, no change, swap. A swap is when it's finding the bottom of a market or the top of the market and the sentiment is swapping over. And again is just a trend that is trucking. Okay. These two boxes kind of sit hand in hand. What they are shown is the strongest product down to the weakest product, but it's also monitoring the time frames and it's seeing if there's a change from the last time frame to this time frame. And again, it can help you, because if something is really strong but it's starting to lose ground, there's a change on the horizon. Okay, and then you have this here, which is the market pick. These are the products that it thinks is going to be best to trade on the given day, and the way it works is this is the strongest, and then you would match it to the weakest on the same line. So the CAD against the JPY, the Swissy or the Euro. And then as it moves down, it would be the Aussie against JPY and the Swissy. And then you've still got the USD, but it's not overpowering anything at this point. But it's still a reasonably strong candidate. Happy days. But if you are looking for a major pair, again, it's pulled it out there, and you can see the Euro's weak and the US is pretty strong. What you've got to remember with this chart, this section here, it is not a direction picker. It is a product picker. Picks out the best candidate to trade for the day, because some markets are just flat and they become very difficult. These are the ones that it's going to move. And then you move down into this little box here. And what it'll do is it'll tell you what to do. So if you're analyzing a 4-hour chart for your entry, it's telling you to move a time frame up and where to get your big picture from. And likewise, very, very simple. Okay, sorry, rephrase that. If that's your analyzing chart, it tells you where to get the big picture from, and then you can get your entry on the other side of it. I hope that all makes sense. Just trying to make it a little bit easier for you guys. Anyway, have a good weekend.